at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Powers through the defender. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Second down coming up. Motion from the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Sells to run, looking to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Oakland. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jackson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So Oklahoma State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes Drew Mestemaker. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites for the Heisman Trophy. Looking for a crease to the left. They were all over it.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Young. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st down for the offense. Some misdirection with the counter. Turning it on! Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Got some green grass. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. On the option. Quick toss. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. On the ground with the counter. Swamped immediately.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The ride. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. This is a designed run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Complete. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Rushes on. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Here comes the heat. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Offense working from the pistol. On the move, it's Hawkins. He's past the sticks. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They're going to mark this one at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's White. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeps it on the option. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. Look out! Trying to make magic on the scramble. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him again. Runs through the tackle. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Trying to get started. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going with the counter play here. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Keep it on the ground. They put the brakes on it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Johnson wants to throw it. Right down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. They're all over him. And he gets it away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. Deep in the end zone, it's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Got a little space. There he goes. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires immediately. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Release to the back. Gets a hand in there.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just got rid of that one.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Secures it at the 30. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They'll try the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wide right, it's Oakland. Caught, and he's got room. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. 1st down and 5 after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Right side, it's White. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Finds a crease at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Got it in the middle. It's Young. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Lost to throw on first. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Buying time to his right. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Got him quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 2nd and long here. Quarterback keep. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. 3rd and long right here. Johnson wants to throw it. Still looking. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Hawkins. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Cowboys have taken it inside the 20. Drops back on 1st down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to do it himself. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Burrowing for yardage. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Kick is in the air. Makes the catch at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Out wide left, it's Green. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Barnes. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Green. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Right side, it's Young. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for the score. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Follows his block. It's Hawkins. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. On the move. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Out wide right, it's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Hawkins. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. On the ground, it's Hawkins. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific also. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Long way to go on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Snowed under by the defense. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Give to the running back. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looking for room. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Stop just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. Quick give. It's Jackson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's some daylight. Breaks into the open. At the 30. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Wildcats! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Oh, pressure's coming. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the run, it's Hawkins. And he's brought down after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Right side, it's Green. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The give. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Cowboys back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got a man. It's Green. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. They'll run the counter. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Across the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the return, it's Lockett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the move, he fires. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 2nd and long here. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man. There he goes. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Got the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Finds a crease, it's Fields. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. This game is a virtual wrap as we take a look at the top 12 scoreboard for Week 10. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Rush right in his face, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they've made it a 1-possession game here in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. On the return. Smashes ahead. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Running inside. It's Jackson.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his target. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. The run inside. It's Hawkins. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Young. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Coleman's got it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Pulls it, fired complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Fires left. Makes the grab. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. RPO complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Direct snap. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Kansas State pushing the pace. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Uh-oh, look out. Pass to 6. Oh, a lot of space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Coming out with it, it's Danzy. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Out wide left, it's White. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Long way to go on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's White. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The give on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Timeout on the field, 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. Stopped right there.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back. And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball in his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like,